Alright, welcome back to more Final Fantasy VII 100% completion. We are here in the Great Glacier. We got here in the last episode. There's some new enemies around here, I believe, and this area is kind of like a maze. There's different zones in this area, and you gotta find your way to the treasure and all that stuff. And we have a new enemy here. Shred. That's what we're about to do to it. We're about to shred them. Another good idea to put Berserk on Cloud. Maybe I'll learn next time not to do it. But also, when you're in this area, you can collapse at any time. And we actually want to collapse. Because we'll be coming back here after we collapse. After we collapse, we'll be taken to like a hut area. And then we'll be able to do more. We'll be able to come back here and get all the chests and everything. Or all the items and everything. So, here we have another enemy, Ice Golem. I think you can steal a high potion from them. Yep, high potion. They have 4,000 hit points. Oop. I'm gonna get Hyper back on Yuffie again. I'll bet a good amount of EXP and AP for them. Let me get Hyper on her. I guess on Tifa too. Yeah, we're just gonna keep moving around until we collapse. I want to collapse so it'll be easier to get all the items. There's a material. There's a couple material. There's a few material we can get, and then some other stuff we can get as well. We're gonna get every single item, of course. There's also new enemies around here too that I'll show off. I'll show off all of them as well. Here we have another enemy, Snow. This is an enemy you could fight in a cave later. Maybe we could steal a circlet from this enemy. We can get multiple from her, I guess, as well, since we'll be fighting her to get the Alexander materia. Yeah, she can confuse you, which is really annoying. Oh, it didn't work. Hit Tifa for no reason. Anyway, I'll be right back once I steal the item. Alright, the next accessory you can get is the circlet. You can steal it from this enemy here, Snow. In the Great Glacier. It's going to take a while to steal it though. It's a pretty rare steal. Alright, got the circlet. Let's go ahead and finish off the enemy here. Alright. I'll go ahead and show off the circlet. Yep, it boosts your magic and spirit by 30. A really good accessory. Spirit affects your magic defense. And then magic, of course, boosts the damage of your spells. So really good to equip. Alright, we have another enemy here. Frozen Nail. There we go, took it down. And we have some other new enemies too. We still have, I think, 2 more enemies, I think. And there we go, I collapsed. I took a certain amount of steps and I collapsed. This is what I wanted to happen anyway. Gaea's Cliff's gonna be insane in the 3rd game. I don't know how they're gonna remake that area. Oh, we gotta fight. I just remembered something. We have to fight Skyzo or what's that thing called? Skyzo, I think. And we also have to fight Carry Armor in part 3 as well. Oh god. Carry Armor in the 3rd game is going to be insane. I'm talking about the Rebirth trilogy, by the way. Or remake trilogy. Okay. Press square repeatedly to raise body temp. Okay. Yes, I understand. Yeah, we can go back to the Great Glacier anytime. That's what I'm going to be doing too. Go ahead and get all the items now so I don't have to come back here later, you know. I gotta talk to... I literally talked to him from below. They're gonna notice when we go outside too. Yep. What is it? Awesome nature is. Okay. So we can go back to the Great Glacier if we go this way. If we go the other way, it leads to Guy's Cliff. And I believe we want to go south until... And then... And this way, I believe. Okay. Okay. So that leads back to the snowfield. Okay, let's go east then. By the way, in that snowfield area where we were, you can get all materia from a cave inside of a cave. But we'll get it later. That way, you more than likely won't be able to get all the items in one run either through this place because it's a bit of a hassle. Okay, this should lead to the elixir, I believe. Which you can farm infinite amount of, too. Okay, here's another enemy I needed to show off. Magnade. Weak against fire. And gravity. Apparently they have really high evasion. Well, they're severely weak to magic. Okay. Let's go this way. This might lead to where we can get the elixir. Not mean to go back. Right here's where you can get the elixir. And if you come back here, you can get another one, but only after you collapse back at the hut. So if you exit and re-enter, you won't be there. I'm probably not going to have time to get any more items, so I'll just go ahead and collapse now. And we'll get the all materia next time. Okay, here's the final new enemy I gotta show off, that dragon. Ah, crap. Use it on Cloud. Another materia mastered. Alright, I'm gonna attempt to get the all materia now. I have it save stated, so if I fail to find the location of it. Should I lead back? There it is, right over here. You'll find it eventually. It's better just to feel your way to it. Just keep trying until you eventually, you know, get here. It's not worth getting really, but you can just avoid getting it. I'm just gonna go back to the hut now again. Alright, the next accessory you can get is the safety bit in the Great Glacier. You want to go south from the screen I'm on now, and then just basically go east. We have to go east for quite a while. Once you get to this screen, you want to go the east path, not the west one. This one right here. And then keep going east. On this screen here, you can get an item as well, mine source. I'll go ahead and get that while we're here. There we go, and then go east again. Keep going east. On this screen, go to the northwest. And right here you can get a potion as well. And then on this next screen you have to do a puzzle. And eventually you'll get to the safety bit. I don't know if I'll be able to do this correctly or not, but we'll see. Oh, I was supposed to jump. There we go, I managed to do it. And then come through here, and you'll be able to get the safety bit in this cave here. So I can't show you how to get here all the way because you have to find your way to that elixir cave where you get the screen where you get the elixir. You'll have to find that yourself, how to get there yourself. But once you find that, then you can make your way here to the safety bit, which protects you against instant death, I think. Yep, sudden death, petrify, and slow numb. Alright, we're now going to get the Alexander materia. So you want to get to a screen that looks like this after leaving the snowfields. Path leading right, not left. And essentially what we're going to have to do is go touch a hot spring and then go to a cave area where we'll be able to get the Alexander materia after fighting a boss. A pretty easy boss. There's the cave we gotta go to over there, but go south here. And then we're gonna go to the hot springs first. And then we're gonna come back to that, remember that cave? Because we're gonna be going back there in a moment. I'm gonna cut out all the random encounters, of course. You wanna take the northern path up on this screen. Okay, now we need to go to that cave we saw. And we have to get there before we collapse. Hopefully we are able to. I think I could have went the other way too, but we could just go back this way. There might have been another path back to that cave though. It might have been a shorter way, but I'll just take the path I know. Hope I went the right way. Better hurry up before we collapse. Not that I could really hurry. I did go the wrong way. Shit. How the hell did I go back? Rip. Well, I messed up. I was supposed to go the same path I went before, but I went the other way for some reason. Maybe we can still make it though. I don't know how that ended up happening. I'll do it again if I collapse. It is what it is. Yeah, I go up this way. Maybe it forces you to go back to the snowfields. I don't know. I first sworn I went this way last time and it was taking me back. Back to the hot spring, but we'll see. This area is a bit like a maze, so it's really annoying to get through. Yeah, see, I'm getting taken back to the hot spring. Maybe you do have to go back to the snowfields. Maybe it's... I guess we'll try this path and see if it takes us to the cave. It might. I don't know. I was just gonna backtrack, but when I backtrack it... Yeah, see, it takes me... I'll do this again. Okay, after you touch the... that, you have to go back to the snowfields. After you touch the hot spring. It forces you to go back to the snowfields because you can't get to the cave if you hit the hot spring until you go back to the snowfields. Unfortunately. And we have to get back to the cave before we collapse again. Okay, so we gotta go east. A little bit north and then east. I still to this day don't know how the damn snowfields work. After all the times I played through this game, I don't understand how they work. But okay, looks like I've made it. Another question is, can I get to the cave before I collapse? That is the question. We did make it though. By the way, there's a quicker way to the... From the snowfields, you can actually get to the hot spring first and then the cave. So you get the hot spring first, then you go back to the snowfields and then get to the cave. I did it where I got the cave. I found the cave first, then the hot spring. Well, you can find the hot spring first, then the cave, and it'll be a lot easier. A lot less steps. But we managed to make it. And it's a boss fight. It's optional. Yep, that easy. Use Comet 2 or do Fire 3 or whatever. You can still circle it from, but I've already got that, so. And then there you go, you get the Alexander materia. That's how you get it. So, from the snowfields, get to the hot spring first. There's a way through the snowfields to get to the hot spring first. Touch it. Then leave out to the snowfields again. And then go to where I went. And then get to the cave. It's pretty annoying, but you'll eventually get it. Just be prepared for a little bit of annoyance. Alright, the next material we're going to be getting is the added cut materia. So, from this cave where you get the Alexander materia, you want to go south. And follow this linear path. Then you have another linear path here. And then on this screen, you want to go just go back basically. Yep, there you go. And on this screen, go north. And then north again. And on this screen, you'll be able to get the added cut. It's kind of hidden here, but there you go. That's how you get it. Alright, we have all the items in the Great Glacier. We can now move on to Gaea's Cliff. I'm going to go ahead and heal. But yeah, make sure I'd get the added cut material and the Alexander material. You can probably leave everything else. You don't have to worry about getting anything else. But definitely get those two for 100% completion. You'll eventually get them. Even after following my videos, I'm probably not much. I probably wasn't much of a help, but just know you'll get them eventually. Just be patient with it. Alright, we're now good to head to Gaea's Cliff. We gotta go this way to get to it. I can turn this off now. Though it's probably good to have that on in Gaea's Cliff. So you gotta climb up, but then when you get to like a a path where you're not going up, you need to press square to, you know, increase your temp. And then you climb up again. Okay, let's go. I had to look at my guide. Alright, we have 2 new enemies here. Head bomber. And then Zolo Coulter. Some weird names. What the hell, they poison their own allies? And then they attack their own allies, that's weird. It's a weird enemy. I've never seen him do that before either. Probably because I end up taking him out too fast before they can even attack usually. Yeah, so it's a pretty simple area. You just go until you... As you're climbing, your degrees go down. Once you get to a landing spot, you just press square over and over again until you get to 38. And then you continue to climb again. I'm pretty sure Marlboros can only be encountered outside here. They might be farther on in the area. I do want to encounter a Marlboro though, because we can get a new enemy skill from it. I do have enemy skill equipped. You can only get the random encounters on the landing spots, by the way. Yep, and here's a Marlboro right here. I don't know if you can manipulate it or not. It'd probably be better to haste it, honestly. Because I wanted to use Bad Breath, which... Yeah, and Tifa has my enemy skill materia, so... It's gotta use... Well, I think it uses it on the whole party, don't it? So we're guaranteed to get it as long as it uses it. But we have to actually survive it. Alright, the next enemy skill you can get is Bad Breath. You can get it from the Marlboro in Gaia's Cliff. But the problem is, it doesn't really use it a whole lot. And I don't think you can manipulate it either, so... You just gotta get lucky and hope it uses it. It takes a long time for it to use it. Gotta weaken it down some, maybe it'll use it. We'll weaken it down. It probably has a greater chance to use it when it's low HP. $2,400. Another issue is you actually have to survive the Bad Breath too, because it puts a bunch of status elements on you. There it is. There we go, got the enemy skill Bad Breath. Yuffie's immune to it because I have a ribbon on her. Yeah, it takes a long time for it to use it. There we go, took it down. And there you go, that's how you get the Bad Breath enemy skill. One of the more difficult enemy skills to get, but still not that bad. Alright, let's go back up again. In the cave, you don't have to worry about the degrees, so that's good. Alright, we have another enemy here. This is Stilva. You can morph it into a holy torch. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. How much HP? Oh, wow, it died to one of those. I was expecting it to survive that, but it didn't survive. Okay, we have another enemy here. Oh, the stubble we can learn magic breath from as well. Evil Head, new enemy here. Oh, they drop vampire fangs. Through here we can get the second ribbon of the game. You want to equip that on one of your characters immediately. Best Final Fantasy accessory. Alright, the next weapon you can get is a new weapon for Sid in the Gaea Cliff Caves. In this room here. Over here is a new weapon, Javelin. By the way, that javelin is missable, by the way, so make sure to grab that. I also want to fight Stilva real quick and get the magic breath enemy skill real quick. Alright, the next enemy you can get an enemy skill from is Stilva in the Gaea Cliff's cave. Let's see if you can... I don't have Manipulate equipped, so I can't do it. But I'll be right back once it uses it. It'll probably take a while for it to use it. And here it is, right here. Boom, got it. It's a deadly attack, so make sure to take it out after it does it. Okay. Alright, now that we got the magic breath, we can continue on here. I'm gonna push this down. Nice. We're basically gonna go back now. This path is open now, so we can go through here. Pretty linear. Reminds me of Final Fantasy 12 or 13, I mean. Alright, there's no chest up outside here, so just go. Maybe should have went right there. I guess we're good. Wonder what they're gonna do with this part in the third game in the trilogy. You gotta climb an actual mountain. It's gonna be pretty epic looking. Over here's an elixir we can get. If we get to a battle against Icicle and some evil heads, if you have beta, you can just do beta to take them out. I guess we'll do that. But you can just attack them as well, or summon like Ifrit or something. And the icicle will fall below where those holes were. And then we got more battles as well. No. Yep, second battle complete. Do not fall below. Keep going. Alright, third battle down, one more battle. And then we got chests to get. And you get the last elixir. I forget what this does. I remember getting that item, but I forget what it does. Last elixir. If I could actually find it, that'd be great. Oh, it was actually... We actually got a mega elixir, but it was titled, last elixir. It was a typo, I guess. So don't worry about that. It's just a mega elixir. The last elixir. That's funny. Alright, now we can go back and we can jump down. Oops, sorry about that. Speed source. Okay, there we go. We gotta take the center path. Wouldn't let me before. Alright, here's a new weapon for Cloud. Oops. Now we get the enhanced sword, which is a 8-slot weapon for Cloud, which is pretty good. Not that there's many material I need to really equip. I've been doing pretty well in mastering them. But we do have some we can equip. Yeah, let's keep going here. Now we're on the other side. And in the next cave we'll be able to, or maybe at this point we can encounter new enemies, but it might be when we get in the cave. But there's actually 2 more new random encounters in this area. Alright. Set up. Get it up to 38. And go up again. Okay, we enter the cave here. And in this cave we can fight blue dragons and a curl enemy as well. Here's the blue dragon here. It's guaranteed to drop a dragon armlet. Okay, that don't work on him. I'm still not dead. Got a ton of HP. Almost like a damn boss fight. But it's going to drop a dragon armlet, which is pretty good. Definitely one of the best armors at this point in the game. Got 58 defense, and it also drains fire, cold, and lightning attacks, which will be very helpful for a boss coming soon. So I'm going to be getting 3 of those. Before leaving this place. I already have 2. Okay, and here's the other new enemy. It's a curl basically, but they spelled it wrong in this game. You can still have tranquilizer from them, and they drop high potions, so not really worth farming them. You want to take them out as quickly as possible too, because they probably have blaster, which will probably instantly kill you. Or do something else nasty to you. Blaster's always been a pretty deadly attack in the Final Fantasy games. Alright, the next accessory you can get is the Protect Ring. You want to have steel on all your characters. Got one on Cloud, one on Yuffie, and one on Tifa. And we'll be able to steal it from the boss up ahead. And you don't have to steal from this boss. You can get Protect Ring later as well. It's not missable, I don't think. But it's better to get it now than later. So we're going to start by stealing a bunch of stuff. Or we're going to start by stealing only. Well, I am going to get haste on my guys. My controller kind of glitched out there. Hopefully I got haste on my guy, not the boss. Of course I accidentally hasted the boss. Yeah, let's get rid of that haste. Oh no, I can't. I don't have slow. My controller glitched out and it caused me to... Dragon Arm lets help out a lot against this boss. Anyway, I'll be right back once I steal from it. Alright, I'm not able to show it, but I did manage to steal the Protect Ring. Alright, now we can finish the boss off. Yeah, I would recommend you steal it now instead of getting it later. Might as well get one now. Go ahead and sense the boss. This boss is Schizo, or some people probably call it Schizo. Yeah, there's two heads. I don't think I've ever summoned Alexander in this game. I didn't really use summons back in the day. Pretty good though. All of the heads are dead. But so are we. Hope we won. Barely. I recommend you have all and restore against that boss. And when you get low, just do all, just heal all. If you have maxed out all material, you'll be able to survive. And it drops a dragon fang. Alright, in the protect ring we got gives barrier and imbarrier. By the way, I should have also had sadness on my characters and not fury. Not a good idea to fight Skyzo with, you know, fury on. That was incredibly dumb of me. Alright. Climbing up to the North Crater, Whirlwind Maze, whatever the hell. This is a temporary area. So everything, there's a lot of missables here, so we'll have to get all the items and everything. Alright, but I'm in the video here. Thanks for watching. Later.